So, 4 years ago, I made a Roblox game, and to put it bluntly, it didn't exactly look too great. In fact, it looked bad and had a ton of free models, which I don't really see how that's possible. At the time, these were free models, the fence at the beginning was free models, and quite literally, most of this map was free models, okay? I remember building this barn and these little wheat things, which, as you can see, in comparison, I mean, they're just not that good. But 4 years later, my skills have progressed, at least I think so, and we're remaking this game. As you can see, just by looking at the 3 zones that we have already, my skills have slightly improved. Today we're going to be building another zone, and this one is going to be a jungle temple. I've got a little asset pack idea I think I want to make for that zone, and it should be pretty smooth sailing. I also think the spawn needs to be completely redone. At the beginning, it looked pretty cool, but in comparison to these zones, the spawn screams like, hey, I'm a simulator, like a classic one, where there's just border walls, and there's not really an idea behind it. So I definitely want to change up the spawn, probably not today, because I do need to still get an idea for it, but it's definitely in the plans, because these, they're just so much nicer than a straight simulator border wall, you know? More depth, more everything, just beautiful. Anyways, today, Jungle Temple, this one is going to have a camera shop, a sell area, and a capture the flag location. I guess there's nothing other to do than hop into Blender and, let's time-lapse the asset pack build. right, guys, let's go ahead and draw out a little bit of a layout. Pretty iffy on the total idea. I didn't have a whole idea coming into this video, so I want to make sure that I closed it. Awesome. I want to make sure that we build something that's pretty nice and that we're not going to have to redo later. I have this big issue where I rush my builds. Like, I just try to do it as fast as I can to get the video done, right? And I've been facing a bit of demotivation recently, which also hasn't overly helped. But I want to draw this out, try to get a full idea. I know we have the camera shop. And in the last zone, we have the upgrades here. So I want the camera shop on this side. Let me go ahead and draw this with gray. And we're going to put it right in the middle. Okay, so I think I want steps going up to the camera shop. I think that'd be really cool. Now, let's bring this brush size down a little bit because we're going to run out of space. I think I want to do those cool walls in like a zigzag pattern, sort of. Something like this. We will be making the border pieces kind of stick out. Let's draw those in green. Sort of the same way that we have been doing it, just like 2 to 4 per side. Something like this, and then we'll probably have them on the edges here and here. There we go. I think I want to do that same zigzag on the other end as well. Something like this. Just because we haven't really seen that in another game. And I am trying to make this one stick out, even though at the end of the day, it is just a simulator. So now that we've got this idea done, I think a few dirt patches, we're going to take the snow patch or one of them from the desert, and we're going to make those into like dirt spots, right? So just another way to add less flatness into the map. We're going to have those all hilly back here as well. Something like this, and like this. We definitely want more grass back here as well. So we're going to do more hills like this. We'll just kind of scribble all those back there. And then the trees, let's just make those like this. Cool. Very simple drawn trees. Something like that. I've done 2 different types of rocks, which are going to be spread out all across this build. I think this is at least a starting point. So let's see where we get and hope for the best. Let's kind of drag this over to the side so we can keep it up as reference. I've really been loving to draw out my references. This way we're not copying an existing build, but we're like having a bit of a plan before we just kind of dive into it. All right, guys, I think this is okay. Like, it definitely is missing something, and I'm not exactly sure what. I do want to grab these textures and throw them on this wall. If you guys are not sure, these walls will be the ones that you have to jump up to get to the next zone. So a little different than some other games, just trying to separate us a little bit in the layout wise. Of course, it is a linear simulator map, but we want to add in maybe one more element other than just unlocking a door. So hopefully this will be a good way to do it. Winter is definitely my favorite zone so far, and then desert, and then this one's okay. I just gotta figure some stuff out. It's not a bad zone, but it could definitely be quite a bit better, and I just don't exactly know how yet. We're also gonna put that broken texture on this. I think that looks pretty nice. And let's kind of bring that a little bit further. Sure. Now, I know it needs more vines and moss, but I'm not sure how to add that. Like, I don't know what model way to do that. So for now, we're gonna call this one done. I'd say it's okay. It didn't turn out as good as I hoped it would, but it's not worse than I've made before. So this is the forest jungle temple in this game, and 4 years ago, our jungle temple was this, with free model borders, free model trees, free model centerpiece. I mean, I said it's an upgrade. That's all I could say. It's an upgrade. But guys, I do think that's gonna wrap it up for today. If you did enjoy and you want to see more content like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.